Recording. Alright, here we go. Title.
You are now tuned in to Wildcat One Television.
And the weirdest thing is that every single time I see myself on the screen, I end up having to touch my nose for some reason. It's like a. Have you seen Dazed and Confused? The one kid who in Dazed and Confused the whole movie, like he just keeps doing this. Alright.
Well, that's
Alright, shouldn't have been recording that part, should I? Yeah, the freshman kid. Alright, so Mr. McGinney and whoever else, if anybody happens to be watching out there, we're going to do some Photoshop stuff. We're going to take pictures of ourselves and make them into someone else. So I'm going to show you the screen instead of you having to see me. But you still hear me, so sorry about that too. Alright, so some of the pictures that I've done before, and a lot of y'all have seen all these before too, but actually I've got them all on this page. I've got them all on my Picasa page. So this one is an awesome look. I think that's the one that Jasmine wanted. Okay, so turn around and let Jasmine see that, Mr. McGinney. Jasmine wanted to see that picture of me.
Keep that right there, man. So let's see something.
Do what?
I want to admire it.
Yeah, there's you wouldn't know. Alright. So there's that one. I did a pretty good Bob Marley. Well, the Kobe Bryant one's okay. I'm not quite the right color.
You look pretty thug in that one.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Here, me if I were Brian Robeson. The lettering is not quite the right color there, but
You look like Gage.
I do look kind of tough there. Gage Jacobs?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, the rule is no tats, by the way. You can't use a picture that has tattoos on it already.
Why?
Because I said.
What if I have tats?
And that's not the right. That's just me from the. Yeah, but this is better. Yeah, I gotta show them to him. I'm showing them to him so he can see this because our class. This isn't the class that does it, but so all those. So basically, we want something like that. So I've taken the picture that I want, or I've looked up a picture that I want. Whenever you're looking up a picture you want, make sure you always choose large. You're not going to be able to. I mean, if we were doing this again, y'all wouldn't be able to choose large because they blocked us from everything. So I looked up Esperanza Spalding, the young lady who won the Grammy last night for Best New Artist over Justin Bieber. And I actually tweeted, I was like, how did I not know who Esperanza Spalding was? And I looked her up and started watching some of her videos, and she's awesome. She seems like Etta James or Etta James, Ella Fitzgerald, one of those two, and plays the cello. So I wanted to have a picture of her. So I would normally click on large, make sure you get large, try to click on one, and it'll say, no, it's probably going to be blocked. So you have to go to full-size image, and this one's blocked, I can tell already. So we can't get that one. But I do have a picture already, so make sure you go to full-size image, and then drag it off to the desktop. Go to full-size image, as big as possible. So once the picture that I've taken is this one right here. I'm going to be her there with the goatee and everything. And so we have to have 3 layers. I want to have like the hair on top and the hand on top also. So I'm just going to have my face there. Actually, I'm probably just going to put her whole face on top of mine and try to cut it out so that my face is in the exact same spot as hers. Sounds weird to say cutting out my face. Anyway, so then I would have to open Photo Booth to take the picture of the same way. So I'm going to open Photo Booth right now. And you can't see me, but because I'm using the camera for the internet. All right, recording. All right, so I can't use this camera because it's already being used, but I want you to turn your head to be the same way. So this is the picture that I've taken for that, and hopefully it is fairly close to the right way. I'm off a little bit to the camera. I need to be turned a little more to the left, but other than that, it's pretty good. So that one was already opened in Photoshop. So then drag them off to the desktop from Photo Booth also, and then right-click on them. I haven't done that, but right-click on one to open it with Photoshop. And you have to say Open with Photoshop. So let me just pick another one real quick to do that. Another picture, just any picture. So any picture here. Really? Okay, I have to open all this stuff just for this? Okay, don't want to do that. So this camcorder, I could say right-click, Open with, and then say Adobe Photoshop CS3. Most of the people in the world use Adobe Photoshop CS5 now, but CS3 still works, and all the tools are the same. It's just they're a little cooler now. So I need to open that with Photoshop, and here it is, Open with Photoshop. And here's the picture that I want to use Open with Photoshop. So I'm going to use this Quick Selects tool. Quick Select's our favorite tool, right? all these select, rectangular, elliptical, single row, all the lassos select also. Quick select and magic wand are our favorites, and here's how easy it should be to select my, gosh, my face is gigantic.
You got a tiny forehead. You really do.
And wow, amazing how awesome and easy that was. It will never be that easy for you on your first time. So now I need to move to the selection tool, move tool, click on it, and drag it from there to there. If I have on this button, show transform tools, then that will let me move it and rotate it without having to go to transform. And I want to try and make it to where my face covers up her face exactly. And I can just turn the layer off and on to see. This will be a problem for you. This is our least favorite thing about Photoshop, is once you make a transformation, if you scale it up or make it, move it left or right, you have to click on this, and it won't let you do anything until you click on the check mark. So that'll be a big hassle, so make sure you know that. Alright, so I moved it. Now I can move that layer if I wanted to. What was I actually doing?
Trying to cut your face out.
Oh, I was trying to see if it was right? Okay, so turn it off, turn it on. My eyes need to come up, and I need to be turned a little bit. Oh, okay. So off, on. Looks okay, but I know that this one I did here earlier was better, so I'm sticking with that one, and I'm just going to turn that off and pretend like you didn't see that. So I'm deleting that layer. So that's the one I wanted, and then I took this I turned that layer off, and then I did this the easy way. I didn't actually cut out the hair. I just used the rectangular selection tool, and I just selected the whole part around the face, and I said edit cut, or copy. I didn't say cut. Can you grab that? And a new layer. Down here is the new layer button. So I click on that, and then once I'm on the new layer, I can just say edit cut, or paste rather. Sandra? Cassandra? Cassandra Mateos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh, shouldn't have said her name on the internet.
Oh, Cassandra. Oh,
She's on the way.
Please quit.
Chase.
Okay, so now I have my head on and I have that layer on, so you can't see my head anymore because I turned that one on that I just pasted. I just pasted that one, so here's what I'm going to do to see if this works. I'm going to try and cut out the face of her using the quick select tool again, and hopefully if my face is right underneath there, I'm on the wrong layer because that layer is not turned on. So I'm going to go to the right layer, and then hopefully I'll be able to just delete the face part, and that my face will be right underneath. And then I won't have to erase a whole bunch of stuff. I'll even try to get some of the ear to see how perfectly have a good one. My face is underneath her face. All right, so I'm going to say edit cut. And there I am. I pop up right underneath. Lovely. I definitely need to do some more erasing on this top layer to have the rest of my chin be there. But I'm going to leave her hand on top. I liked that. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the color correction tool, which we'll do tomorrow. He will do tomorrow. Color replacement tool. And I'm going to pick her color. So first of all, I'm going to go to the color picker, honestly, which is the eyedropper right over here. So I'm going to try and go pick her color of skin. But I need to be on a layer, the background layer. And I want to pick the lightest color possible and see if this works. Like, I'm going to try and pick that color. And you can see that over here it changed the color also. So now I'm going to use the color replacement tool. And I'm going to go to the layer with my face on it, this one right here, and see if it makes me close to the right color. That's not too terribly bad, to be honest with you. Well, up there it is. But I'm still going to erase that stuff anyway. So that's fairly close. You'll see that if I go over my lips and if I go over my eyes, it's going to change all those colors too. So you want to try and avoid your lips and eyes and probably color replace those with something else. So, well, this is quite a start. I don't look too terribly good yet, but that's as far as hopefully that everyone's getting today in class. And in a couple more days, then you can be doing this too. So my ear was in the perfect spot. Everything else looks horrible. I'm going to turn on the one last thing. I'm going to go to the history and undo what I just did. I did all those quick selects. That's good. Color replacement tool, I don't want to use at all. So I'm going to go to the first one of those and delete. And so I don't have any of the color replacement tools. And then I will save this file today as a PSD, a Photoshop document. So it's this one right here. And I would change it to my name. Or at least instead of Esperanza Spalding, it'll be Esperanza Duncan. Why not? So it'll be me. So I'm going to save that so that I can keep working on it. And now I have all those layers to work on whenever I come back in. So I have one layer that I don't even need. I can still erase that one. Or delete that one. Right click and delete it. Okay. I don't guess you're probably not. Let me see if you're on the chat. I'm doubting that you're on the chat. Yeah, I don't see anybody over here on the chat, so I guess you don't have any questions. I guess that's gonna do it then. I know that was a lot of stuff, but hopefully you'll have some idea, at least know where some of the tools are that you'll need whenever, whenever you come in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and quit recording, but not until I say bye. Bye, bye, Jasmine. Bye, Mike. Have a good one. Tell Devin I said hello. Tell Miss Watson, Shannon I said hello too. All right, and talk to you later. All right, bye bye.